Oh, and
I
who
thought
did we see? Who did we see Palu here? Did we see Eni go
Oh,
Palu and Steph go PT?
it was
Yeah,
like,
that's
yeah.
exactly what we saw. It seems to be running just smoothly so far visually. No input delay, seemingly. Okay, looks like
They jump up
fighters are
into it.
good. All right, so we're in winners finals, game 1. This is best of 5, so keep that in mind. Any wanting that classic back throw is Palutena.
It was
Now,
like,
yes.
I was just about to say, this seems like a pretty even stage for both characters here. Like, something you kind of see like as a pretty neutral pick for both of them. So
Yes, I do agree with that. I do agree that it is fairly even. Both of them, I think, are pretty familiar with the stage too. So I think that in a lot of ways, Steffen calling out that warp recovery, but I think it was a shy read there, or that
Yeah,
warp
like,
cancel.
he knew it was gonna happen, but didn't really want to commit to punishing it because
Exactly.
he might have been wrong.
So I genuinely think here in winners finals, I guess Eni's got a whole, losers round to make up for here, but I genuinely think that this is not a good pick for Eni. He's just started working on his Palu. So it is a relatively new character, unless he's been working on it a lot more than I've seen. But I think his Palu, this is his week 1 Palu, if I'm not mistaken, unless he's been hiding it. So that being said,
he's already. Oh my! He almost.
yeah, he almost had him. So maybe I'm wrong. But I maybe they want to have fun game 1. But I think that this is a really interesting pick for both of these people. Steffen does not. I think he co-mains, but he's definitely more comfortable with Pikachu. And man, Eni going there. He didn't have to die there. But and he's getting the taunt, playing. The funny thing is Steffen is really he very frequently plays the mind games versus Eni, especially in SDI 1. It was constant taunts, constant goofing off, picking Eni's main to dethrone him with his own main. Lots of mind games. So I think Eni going for a little bit of this. I think he's trying to take something back there.
And it seems to be working.
Yeah, it absolutely does. So
Looks
I'd
like
like to see this. And keep in mind, this is called Bounty Hunt. The goal of this is to take out Steffen. And Steffen is in winners finals. He doesn't have very many opportunities to be taken out. Is anyone going to get the bounty? Bad landing, but still no punish.
Doesn't get the double jump back out there either, yeah. But it looks like Eni's taking this fairly comfortably currently. Look for the back out.
Oh boy. It's like he had that whole download there.
That whole sequence.
Yeah, he knew what was happening. He knew the flare blitz. He was going to shield it. I think he was actually trying to parry, but he was going to shield it. Like, he had that whole interaction downloaded.
He actually read the book before class.
Absolutely, absolutely. He read it before he even got the syllabus. We're seeing the Fox. Very interesting pick.
Fox versus Pikachu Fox versus Palutena is a very fun matchup.
Yeah, I think that's a very interesting pick. I had no idea that Steffen played Fox. So let's see how this goes.
I think Fox is one of those characters, like, so long as you have the fundamentals, just like understanding how the game works itself, you should be fine.
That's true. Fox very well rounded, as long as you can get in the grab in between up tilts there. All the spacies, or at least Fox and Falco, have very spammable up tilts. Steffen was, I think, on the wrong side of that. I think if he were facing back, I don't know if Eni would have even had an opportunity, but...
Oh, honestly, at their low percents, you don't really get to combo multiple up tilts and themselves, but what you do instead is you go for a grab.
I see.
Like, because people typically try and shield after 1 or 2 up tilts, and you punish them for that with a grab. Typically, oh my god, runs right into Eni's forward smash.
And Eni is straight juggling Fox, Steffen here. He's keeping him in air with the up airs, and then, which we are calling years now, by the way. Not sure if you're not sure if you're privy to that. We're calling up airs years.
Yeah, I heard y'all talking about it in the stream earlier.
Cool. Yeah. so he keeping him at bay with those years, and then covering his landing options with the side B. Still a whole stock ahead.
Fighting himself pretty comfortable. Wow.
That was some non-DI. Maybe DI up.
Because this is how that's supposed to be the highest legal blast zone right now, outside of maybe
Yeah, I have no idea how he didn't DI that. I think, like I said, I think Steph might be feeling the pressure, because this is not the Steffen I know. But maybe he wants to. Maybe he's also trying to get some mind games. I think he wants to reverse 3-0 with the Pika.
Very possible.
I think he wants to put up a good fight here, get Eni feeling a little cocky. Because I think we all know Eni's weakness as a player is that he feels himself a little too much when he doesn't need to be.
And it just costs him like stocks in games. Yeah.
Exactly. So maybe that's what Steph is going for here, but that's a risky move to play. But once again, he's got. Oh, did he? Oh.
Perfect angle for that.
Yeah,
wow.
perfect angle. I didn't think he was gonna make it back, but perfect angle. I guess he plays Pika, so I guess he knows a little bit about good angles there, but not that time. I think Eni definitely, he was babysitting there. Eni didn't even have to down air. Just babysitting there, preventing him from feeling comfortable going up at the right angle.
And it takes a pretty comfortable game too as well here. Yeah, I think like you were saying earlier, we're gonna see the Pika pick here, just kind of like get into his head with the reverse 3-0 here.
Yep, I think that that's what we're going for in this best of 5. I want to say he's even gone random against someone in bracket before. And we're seeing the Chrom pick. We saw the Chrom earlier. I think Chrom is actually a really good, or any of the Fire Emblem sorties are really a good matchup for Palu. Because it keeps you close in, but far enough. You're not getting hit by auto reticle, you're not getting hit by explosive flame, but you're also not getting hit by her crazy aerials. As long as you're focusing on that spacing.
You can basically outsort her for a little bit as well, so it's nice.
Yep, absolutely. Eni taking advantage of a lot of attacks on shield here, and I was talking about the this Fire Emblem sorties being really good against Palu, or a decent matchup, practically even. But one thing is Chrom is the wrong one because Chrom's recovery is the most exploitable by Palu, by bar none, in fact.
Oh, absolutely. Like, not even just countering at the ledge, but also like bearing through just in case you don't feel the counter's gonna hit it. Just
just walk off right off stage and counter.
You can nair him while he's coming up. There's so many different answers to that.
Yeah. Explosive flame right on ledge. If it's not spaced properly, you'll 2-frame with it. Well, I don't even know if it'd be 2-framing because it wouldn't 2-frame. Yeah. So like, it's super exploitable. So as long as Steffen can avoid using that, I think that he might have a shot here. But he's having to go low. A little too far up there, a little too far close to ledge, and Steph going a little bit over there. So.
All right, Eni taking the first stock here, but he's at a higher percent, and he's a fairly light character, so not too bad of a position for Steph as compared to going for the up B.
That didn't kill, no. If he was facing the other way, it would have if he reversed it, but
Do you know the like the prevailing joke with the Chrom up B?
What's that one?
It's that every Chrom will like to tell you that it does 5 damage every time they hit you with it. Whether in bracket, whether in friendlies, it's just like they will look over at you and tell you. Yeah, that does 26.5% damage, by the way.
That's pretty good. Now we definitely see Eni taking a lead here. This is very interesting to see. I think Eni not getting the counter out in time, but you saw it starting to come up with the little wings over her head, but he just didn't get it.
The idea was there for sure.
Yeah.
It's interesting seeing like Steffen as well go for more single hit pokes as well instead of like going for combos that Chrom is more often in. For example, like going for up air to back air, up air to back air.
Yep.
All these different strings, but it looks like he's kind of playing a more poke-oriented game. That's reasonably working out for him. Doesn't get the J-air, but it does get a jab to forward air.
Oh, and bad recovery, bad angle. It happens. Palu on PS2 is not inconsistent. It's not a you don't bounce off like you do, or you don't glitch out, I guess, like you do on like Unova. But you do have to get that angle much more precisely on PS2 than on some other stages.
Yeah, because like even with characters like this, there's a little wall underneath that just prevents you or like causes you to bounce.
Yeah. So, Steffen is actually ahead now. Very interesting, by the way. I'm actually digging both of these characters, or both of these players, picking picks that they haven't before in SDI. Very interesting. That was one of his first Dancing Blades that I've seen come out, if not his first. Like you said, he's going for a lot more for these tiny pokes, trying to get in and not get comboed or anything. I think I think the neutral Dancing Blade would have been better at that moment than the down one. Oh,
Yeah.
oh wow.
Doesn't even matter. Can't see jailer.
Yep.
Who takes it. All right, so there's the first game for Steffen in this set. Going to game 4 now.
Yep, going to game 4. Which is always nice to see someone not get clean 3-0'd in the first best of 5 of the tourney. Now Yggdrasil, I want to know your opinion on this. As someone who's much more in the competitive world, what's your opinion on us having Yggdrasil as a counter pick here?
Okay, so as a more competitive player for this, casually and like even on semi-competitively, that stage is fine. Like Yggdrasil is a little bigger than I would normally like for a stage, but
Yep.
as the stage itself, there's nothing especially egregious about it. Like the transformations are interesting and add a lot to it, but it's a little bit of a superfluous for most competitive stage lists, so that's why it normally gets banned. But
yeah, we just added it. A lot of people requested it as a counter pick just for fun. No one picked Unova in our first 2 tourneys, so we decided to add Yggdrasil just for fun, test it out, see how it compared. Steph went random, by the way. Let's talk about that. When he's down a set in a best of 3, Kirby went Eni. Kirby went Eni. That's what happened. And one thing that you may not know, Ada, but you actually might. You're fairly familiar with Eni. He's a huge Kirby fan, big Kirby fan, and he casually mains Kirby. So
I see him post
yeah.
I see him post Kirby Twitter art all the time. So.
Oh yeah. So yeah, Eni is a big fan of Kirby, and he's actually not too bad with Kirby either. You know, as low as Kirby is on the tier list, Eni is a pretty competent Kirby.
Especially now with the changes to Kirby with the most recent patch, people have been saying that Kirby has a little more potential than people previously expected. Like people were saying possibly mid-tier.
Yeah.
That's the down spike there. Oh my god, I didn't even realize. When did Steffen lose his first stock? It's already 3 stocks.
He lost his first stock before we even started talking about Eni playing Kirby. Yeah, no, that's down air spike again. Wow.
All right.
And Steph, I think maybe not feeling it. Maybe wanting the losers run.
Yeah, it's okay. He was trolling.
Yeah, you know. Either way, that's what happened. We got a 3-1. Steffen lost 1-3, I guess, in Steffen. 3-1 to Eni. Very interesting set.
It's a very interesting way to close out that set for sure. I don't think